Chapter 7, Origin and Structure of the Human Being. I'm picking back up on page 56 with the nature of the human being. As we have learned, the ancient peoples knew very well a complex form of psychology and physiology because they looked inward so much they came to know and understand their inner worlds far better than we generally do today. This is why they had so many terms for various parts that make up the whole human being. The average person only poorly understands what is really meant by soul, mind, and spirit today. But in ancient times, people seem to have had deep awareness of the soul and its workings. This was true of our direct ancestors, such as the ancient Celts and Germanic peoples, and equally of the Indo-Iranians. From the earliest times, we have records talking about forms of the following body-mind concepts. Ahu, this is the essence of life, the life force. It is your vital existence and power or energy that holds all the parts of the individual together in a whole, and which, with work, can become a harmonious whole. Mana, this is the faculty of pure intellect, consciousness, or mind. It is subject to negative as well as positive influences, harmful or beneficial forms. Irvan, here we find the soul as such. It is the central spiritual essence of man and is endowed with the faculties of wisdom, reason, intellect, will, knowledge, and conscience. It has no location in the body, but is rather diffused throughout the entire physical being. It reunites with its Fravashi after death. Dana, this originally means insight, which is the idea underlying Iranian religion. It is visualized as a beautiful 15-year-old girl, female, who will meet the individual at the foot of the Chinvat Bridge. She will be accompanied by a group of dogs. The dogs help to drive away any evil, while she, as an embodiment of all your deeds, good and bad, will judge you, your soul. She is with you always, but may only become visible after death. In modern Persian, this is deen, which was also borrowed into Arabic as a word meaning religion. Bada, here we have the part of the soul which constitutes perception originally through the sense of smell, through and by which we acquire knowledge. This is an innate inborn wisdom which unfolds during the course of life. Ushi, this originally meant ear, hence hearing, from which developed the idea of the power to conceive of things, to construct new things, and ideas from which, by means of power of imagination, this is the seat of the understanding and the power to conceptualize. The next two parts go together to form the whole individual person with the unique personality incarnated in one's present life. Kerp, this is the body, shape, and image. It is not physical in the normal scientific sense, but it is the gateway between the spiritual and physical parts of the individual. Tanu, here we have the individual physical body as present in incarnation of soul from the realm of Menish. It is necessary to physical presence of the individual self or person. The physical being is seen as a garment and weapon of the soul. Appended to this body of the material is surrounding the Farvashi or Farvarti. The term is derived from a root meaning either protection, Fra, Varti, or to choose, Var. This entity shares many aspects with the Germanic Volkra and Fulgia. The Farvashi is an ancestral, protective spirit, or angel, and also the higher spiritual self of the individuals. Just as Fravashis actually receive cultic sacrifices, Yashts 26 and 13. But the Fravashis are not just ancestral spirits, but rather also the pre-existing heavenly entities, which act as protective angels for all individuals. And as such, they have a warrior function. Fravashis are visualized as spear-carrying riders who protect and defend heaven. They are called guardian angels, And indeed, this Muslim lore is the origin of the Western idea in Western religions. Also appended to every individual is a kavar. This is the God-given glory or grace, visible on occasion to some as a nimbus around the head and shoulders. The kavar is a storehouse of God-given talents and abilities in Latin form. It is up to the individual to develop these. Concerning the kavar and the irvan and how they work together, K.P. Mystery writes, the soul is the motivating force and the prime mover within man, while the kavar has within its potential talents, which are to be realized by man who must endeavor to nurture and cultivate the kavar to its full capacity, because growth, fulfillment, and prosperity are integral parts of Zoroastrian doctrine. Page 43, R.C. Zayner called the good religion one of the creative evolution. He went on to say that man distinguishes himself from the beasts, and that he is not merely a product of nature, Chihir, he also a moral dimension, and that he is possessed of intellect and will, Akka. See Zaynar, 1961, page 268. Current Esoteric Parsi Anthropology, C. Mehta, Our Heritage, page 69, FF, outlines the following system. The human being is seen to be made up of 9 parts. Physical, Tanu, the bony structure of the physical body, which gives it shape. Yata, the all material internal parts of the body. Azda, the liquid body, not all of which is visible to the material eye. Etheric parts, die with the physical body. Kehert, allows perceptions to pass from the spiritual to the material worlds. Tavishi, sensory vehicle for the transmission of emotions and wishes. Ustand, inner life power, which holds the physical and spiritual parts of the person together. Divine parts. Irvan, the soul. Beyadanj, inner inborn spiritual wisdom. Fravashi, speak of the divine from our Mazda. Then diagram of the soul, which you can see back here.